I didn't want to call it quits, but it's like I can remember a lot of times when I first started making beats and Finesse would tell me, yo, that ain't it. And I used to be so mad. Like, I used to go home and it's like, I wanted to just break shit. And it's like, because I was making beats, I was just starting out and, you know, he was mentoring and it's like, I always knew like, all right, cool. If you want, it's like, yo, you got to stick with it. You got to stick with it. You got to stick with it. I know I had to make about 100 beats before he was like, okay, you know, that one's kind of cool. I can fuck with that. And looking at that, I was like, yo, you know what? To go through that, and, you know, people don't understand, like, to get to that moment, yo, it takes a lot. And it takes a lot to be able to, patience to be able to endure that. Where every time you're going, like, we be in the studio. I remember being in the studio when we was with G-Rap. Another time we was in the studio with Biggie, and I'm like, yo, let me play some beats. Nah, you're not ready yet. What you mean I'm not ready yet? Everybody on my block telling me this is dope. Like, yo, man, I'm telling you, you're not ready yet. And I remember one time, I forgot who we was in the studio with, and he let me play beats. And after that, it's like I never doubted his word again. If he said you're not ready, I'm chilling. I'm good. Because it's like, it was like crickets in there. Or it's like people was, you know, doing a whole bunch of other things. And it's like it taught me. So it's like after my first few placements, like I say, and I always say this and people don't understand, it's like a tidal wave. It was like a tsunami. It's like I sold one beat and it's like a million other beats got sold. So when you look at like Time's Up is the first one, Stress, The Shit Is Real, all of that shit. But then when you look on the backlog, like after Biggie's record by 97, it's so much that came after that. And it's like that was the wave receding and coming up to something else. And it's like a lot of people don't get to have that. Find a sample that nobody used. That has a super groove to it that makes people dance, party, whatever. It's like the emotion of the sample is what's going to dictate what the record will be. So if you get a sample that no one has, and it's like you stumble onto it and you get that beat placed, that beat that you get placed will open up so many doors. If you look at a DJ, when the DJ is there for the MC, he's taking that same 4-bar loop, 8-bar loop, and going back and forth. So that excitement that you get when a rapper raps, and it's like, and they can take that 4-bar loop that you got going on, and they can construct a song to it, even, like, you know, and this is pretty old school. That's what I get from it, because every DJ had their own special break that they had. No one really kind of used the same things back when I was a kid. Everyone had something that they known for. And, you know, it evolved to something else because sometimes, like, people are looking for samples and it's hard to articulate and find something to be like, damn, you know what? No one has this. Very few people have that gift to find samples that no one ever used. LP was my boy. Like, I met him through one of my good friends from my block. And, you know, he was making mixtapes when I was, and he ended up, like, losing his job, which, like, they gave him a severance pay. I was like, yo, you know, I told him, yo, buy 12 or 950, dude. If you could make mixtapes and DJ, you could make beats. And so he went and bought a 12 and 950. His first beat he sold was Get Money to Biggie. You know, and this is, yeah, you know, it's great because look at it, you want to see people do good. You know, and it was another extension of a fold for digging because you could see how much talent was coming out and how many people were coming out with these incredible records, you know? And, you know, we always together. Like, you know, Finesse didn't drive, LP drove. He would sometimes drive even when we went out. And, you know, he'll come get me. Then we'll go to Finesse house on 57th Street. Then we'll go to wherever we gotta go, you know? And also the other person who was with us all the time too was OG. OG was another person, and it's like it was just all of us, and it's like the fold of what came from friendship and which came into DITC is a very incredible thing. Like I said, when you look at OG, you know, we used to be together every day. He went on and worked with De La, you know, Big Pun and a few other people. You know, even the times when, if he felt, you know, that things weren't going a certain way and it's like just trying to give him the pep talk to stick with it. Same thing with LP. You know, we took him to Biggie House when he got his first placement, and there was a few other places. Like, even after that, he was the one who introduced me to, you know, Capone and Noriega. But I believe if we all were tight-knit like that, it's like we could have done some incredible things.